So today we'll be comparing with guess what here at Aarhus and Aalborg. Not this video, we're going to do the full video. So let's first just say this because why not? And the first thing I want to cover, I'm doing this because I'm nowhere near qualified to do this myself. Anyway, just it's about what talk about, guys. Serious, come on. Oh, shit. It's about what talk about, guys. So well, yeah, there are two vocal cities. Well, just yeah. So well, in this is Aalborg here, yes, that's all okay. But anyway, in Aalborg, well, it's quite small. There's a river in the middle that's quite small. It's mostly just like people who like the being rural, but not way too rural. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like it is cheaper than our house because less people and like it's just cheaper in that sense. Well, what is this? I don't know. Anyway, but the aesthetics are like similar, let me say. So yeah, student budgets go further than Hamburg, even though it's a well-known thing. Like 1 in 5 people in our house, what's it called? Students, yeah. So I need to write this all down somewhere. Let's do like this. AL and AH. Freiburg and Aarhus. So, for well, cheap and like cheapness, again, Aarhus is second biggest in Denmark. Aalborg is only fourth biggest in Denmark, but it does seem quite empty, especially like in the more residential areas. So for like not the vibe, but we can't rate it on that. But anyway. So the first thing we're gonna rate it on, I say, is what's there to do there? Well, Aarhus definitely gets that. In Aalborg, it's not just castles and stuff, but in Aarhus there's the Gamle By, there's shopping, there's other stuff, there's castles, there's tons of museums in the Gamle By, and etc. Yes. So, Aarhus has a very popular and good university. They've got summer university and everything. It's all very nice. But then with that, obviously, comes the fact that Aarhus is slightly more expensive. So, well, you obviously have to give that to Hamburg. So, for education, well, Aarhus better. For universities, for schools, I don't really know my answer, but anyway, yes. So, yeah, that's a very nice store in Hamburg also, yes. But anyway, so yeah, yeah. That's the cafe, that's our slot. So, yes. That's where the church club in World War II was based. So yes. And, well, yeah, for education, Aarhus gets it. Now, for next, jobs and economy. Jobs, as you can assume, in size, Aarhus is therefore obviously bigger, but so jobs you've got to give it Aarhus, yes. I forget if it does cut on outside, but anyway. Oh, and the sewer stop in Aalborg, but also in Aarhus. But Aalborg gets a bit bigger, I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, that's 3 is very nice. That's Aalborg, the entire skyline. But one thing, just in general, like about Denmark, is the district heating. You turn on the shower, it's instantly hot, basically. Love that. Same in Russia and Denmark. I love that because I just love it so much. Anyway, next, because my memory span is like a goose. Oh god. Anyways, so transport and nightlife. Well, nightlife and like that comes with student life. Aarhus has got that, obviously. But then transportation, I don't remember if Aarhus has trams. Does Aarhus have trams? Oh. Well, anyway, Aarhus sort of has a tram system, but then Aalborg also has a tram network, and both are nice, just like all public transportation in Denmark. For clean, not noisy, efficient beaches. I mean, like everything perfect about it, even the trains, but that's a different topic. Like this, perfect timing for culture. What the fuck is this? Anyway. Let's go into Aalborg now. What on earth? And yes. Anyway, Aarhus now. That was the train. Well, yeah, just few snapshots. Big for reference, so you can see. So you guys can see us and us. So there was the EU summit. There was the NATO summit in Amsterdam. Then basically, I think all of the EU, those people, because they're mostly, basically all of them are in the EU, went to the EU summit in Aarhus. So yeah, that's our Aarhus, what's good, same time thing again, yes. The art museum, it's got that big thing you can walk around, as short later, it's quite nice. This is the Gamleby. There's also a museum in the Gamleby, which is a museum, but anyway, not this, but another one. Come later, I'll not make sure I show you guys that. So well, drops, we've already put that down to Aarhus. What was done next? There we go. So well, culture, nightlife, nature and environment. So yes, nature and environment. Well, there's not much, there's a lot of naturey stuff in Aalborg, obviously. Not obviously, but there's quite a bit. But now there's more. Guys, Aalborg 1, Aarhus 5. Well, yeah, it's, again, at the end of the day, all got to do with what you like more, okay? Like, forward, there's an original forward, but anyway, yes, you can pause and read it if you can, anyway. We've done modern. So, well, this was part of the museum, yes, in the museum, well, Yeah, if you like such things like that, I'd say like for school, etc., university, like just what to do and like this kind of city. If you've been to Edinburgh, anyways, if you've been to Edinburgh, you know what it's like genuinely. Aarhus is like Edinburgh, but times 3.5. Or times 2 or times 3.5, depends how you look at it. Well, the waterfront is absolutely amazing. It's very, very nice. The entire city is very nice. This is the art museum thing that I was talking about. Very nice, I've got to say it was, yep. So, well, yeah. Would I go back? But maybe not, because not much stuff to do there. Just one day we already did it all, basically. And I host, yes, because one day, probably stuff to do more there. Second of all, bro, I just loved, I love it so much, I'm considering going there for uni. I hope you take what you want from that again, but like that does have a message. Just they've got canals and stuff. It's very nice, yeah. Don't get me wrong on that. It is very, very nice. Yeah. Heat. Yeah, that's it with him. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.